Hi, Domenica here from easysewingforbeginners.com. In this video I'm going to be showing you how to learn to sew with fabric and just in particular getting comfortable with sewing with fabric. And this is part of the Learn to Sew series. So in my previous videos I gave you some practice sewing sheets for you to practice on paper before you put the thread in your sewing machine. And I've also made some videos showing you how to thread your sewing machine. So now comes the part where you're sewing with fabric. So what I recommend you do is get some fabric, whether that's an old shirt that you cut up. You can buy some calico, broadcloth or muslin. They're cheap types of fabric that you don't mind wasting. This is calico. Also, you can find some good second-hand fabric at your op shops or second-hand stores as well, so that's worth a look. I recommend using 2 layers of fabric, mainly because most of the projects you'll be sewing, whether you're doing garments or softy making, will be sewing 2 layers of fabric, so you want to get used to that. And what we're going to do first is we're going to practice sewing the edge of our fabric. So I've threaded my sewing machine. I've got both of my threads going under the foot and towards the back of the sewing machine. Okay, and usually when you're sewing you'll use a guide or a mark on your sewing machine somewhere, whether that be the edge of your presser foot or one of these lines on the guide plate here. What I'm going to do, so it's easy for you to see, I'm going to line up my fabric with the edge of my presser foot, and this is where I'm going to be looking to make sure that my seam stays even and straight. Okay, so I've got my fabric under the presser foot. Alright, and I'm lining it up with the edge of the foot there. I'm going to lower the presser foot down. And I'm going to sew forward a few stitches and then use my back stitch button, or you might have a lever, and back stitch a few stitches just to secure that stitching. Okay, and so this whole time, not really looking at where the needle is sewing, I'm making sure that the edge of the fabric is staying in line with the edge of that presser foot. Okay, so you can keep going, practicing with this. I'm just going to finish off, do a couple of back stitches just to secure that. Okay, and you can cut your thread, or you might have a little cutter on the side of your machine. Alright, and then take a look at your handiwork to see how well you've done. Now I've also used a pen, and on this one I used a small bowl just to trace a circle so you can practice sewing your curves. This one I've drawn a zigzag so I can practice pivoting, and this one is just a few straight lines if you want to practice some straight lines as well. Okay, so this is just to get you comfortable with sewing fabric. Alright, once you've done that, then if you're on the Easy Sewing for Beginners website, you can go to the tab at the top that says Easy Sewing Projects, and I'll gradually be adding some more step-by-step video sewing projects there for you to improve your skills and learn new things. And also I aim to add some new links to other artists and projects on the internet as well to help you learn to sew. So all the best in your sewing adventures, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.